Hi, welcome to Create a Great Healthy Life. I'm Colleen Marie. Today we're going to make tempeh chili. It's got all your usual suspects: black beans, kidney beans, could be pinto beans. I'm using kidney beans today. Peppers, I've got a combination of some frozen roasted red peppers and onions, a fresh onion, and a couple jars of roasted peppers. Fortunately, I was able to find some roasted peppers that are not packed in oil. These are packed in water, which is a little tricky to find. And the usual seasonings: chili powder, cumin, and paprika with a little bit of cayenne. And to doll it up with some more protein, I'm going to use some crumbled tempeh and carrots and garlic. So let's get to chopping. If you don't want to chop an onion, you can also buy them in the frozen foods section, a pre-chopped bag of onions, which is a totally legitimate thing to do. It's a great way to cut corners in terms of time when you're trying to knock this out real quick. The other thing is when you buy frozen, it takes the food pressure off. So if you don't use that onion that week and you use it 3 weeks from now, why, that's just fine. So chopping this up real nice. I want this to be pretty good and chopped for the chili. It will cook down, but I would like to have this pretty dicey, so I'm giving it some extra chop here. And let's use the garlic press this time. Many times I'll use minced garlic out of a jar, preferably again, not packed in oil, packed in water. But today I'm feeling a little extra, so I am going to use the garlic press and everything. This is, I think, like elephant garlic. The bulbs are gargantuan. So that's my 4 cloves of garlic out of my chopper. And I don't know, I don't love the chopper. I feel like it turns it to like pulverized, but it doesn't necessarily mince it. So sometimes I like to take it out and give it a little bit more chop. A little mincy mince. Boop. Okay, so there we are with that. And for the carrots, I am going to shred them. I don't even own a food processor at this juncture. I just use this guy. Even when I make my salad in the morning, I just use this. It does give you a good workout. Let the vegetables cook down for about 10 minutes. Give them a little sweat so their flavors come out. Okay, now that my vegetables are all nice and cooked down and tender, I'm going to add the crumbled tofu. And we'll leave this in for about 5 minutes while it browns. It's ready to go when you see the crumbled tofu browning. Well, there's a big old chunk I didn't quite get crumbly, but I'll poke at it. Well, maybe I'll take it out real quick. Just crumble it more with my hands before it gets hot. My clean hands. Yeah, there we go. Yummy, yummy. So the tempeh has been cooking down for about 5 minutes, and it's got a light brown color to it. It's not brown or look terribly different. It just looks cooked down and slightly brown. So let's go ahead and add our 4 cloves of garlic. Bloop. And also our seasoning, which was the cumin and the chili powder and the paprika and the cumin, or excuse me, the cayenne. I'm a little nervous about the cayenne. I'm just using a 1/4 teaspoon. But the last few recipes I've made, a little cayenne goes a long way. But this is chili, for Pete's sake, so I'm going for it. And we'll let these spices cook down for a few minutes, and then we're going to add the beans and the roasted peppers. That is smelling good, yo. So that's gotten super fragrant. Yummy. Super fragrant. And now we're going to add the last bits, which is the can of black beans, drained and rinsed, and the kidney beans. You want to rinse them. It definitely helps with the amount of gas that you might have later. Over time, your digestion will get really good at handling beans, but it is helpful to rinse them. And I'm also adding the roasted red peppers. The recipe I'll be posting does call for 3 containers, but I have 2, and so 2 it will be. No problemo. Give that a stir. So let's go ahead and add some liquid now. We're going to add, I think we're going to add 4 cups. 4 cups seems about right. 4 cups of liquid. And we're going to bring that to a boil and then let it simmer for about 30 minutes. So let's get this puppy up to a boil. Do I want more liquid? It's a matter of how chunky or liquidy you want your chili. And this is what it looks like. Bloop. So it's not terribly liquidy yet. I'm going to add some more liquid. It's my final answer. I'm going to start with 1 cup and go from there. See how that looks. Yeah, I like that better. It's more soupy. Just 1 cup. Okay, so let's get this up to a boil, and then we will simmer it for 30 minutes. Okay, now that it's come to a real rolling boil, you can hear it. It's not fooling around. It's not a little boil. It's a real rolling boil. We're going to go ahead and turn it down to a simmer and let it go for about 30 minutes or longer. I'll be honest, I'm a little bit nervous about these roasted peppers I put in because they're not small. They're like the whole half side of the pepper. So hopefully those won't be like ridiculously huge bites. And maybe over the next 30 minutes they will break down more and get smaller. Okay, so that simmered on the stove for 30 minutes. And now it's a wonderful bowl of chili with roasted peppers and onions and beans, black beans and kidney beans and tempeh for a little protein. But this looks delicious. It smells awesome. Let's have a little bowl of it, shall we? It's gonna be hot. It's gonna be hot. Because this just came off the stove. So we'll have the super burny bite. Pretty good. Here's what I've learned, is that these almost always need a day to marinate, and they taste literally 10, 20 times better the next day. So this is well on its way. It just needs to let the flavors soak in a little bit more. But it certainly is delicious. So this is a lovely chili. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope click on another video. Please do like and subscribe so we can grow the channel and reach more folks. And thank you. I appreciate it. See you later. I love you. Bye.